ready to return, and Moroccan Hisham Zerali again starts on the bench. So this is the Aberdeen team which started the 3-1 midweek defeat of Hearts. Ian Jess has a key role in Ebbe Skodal's formation, operating between midfield and attack. There's one Norwegian in the middle, Cato Guntveit, and another up front. Ariel Stavrum was top scorer with Helsingborg in Sweden for the last 3 seasons. His midweek strike was his first for Aberdeen, and it looks as if there are more to come. Mark Viduka has 5 goals against Aberdeen already this season. He's taken on extra responsibility up front in Henrik Larsson's absence. There's only one change in the Celtic team. Vidar Risset is feeling the effects of a head knock. Stefan Mahe comes in for a fleeting appearance. His next game, because of suspension, is at the end of January. Celtic look to Mahe and Jackie McNamara to give width to their attacks. Paul Lambert and Morten Vikhorst are the anchor men in the midfield, and Lubo Moravcik is pushed up alongside top scorer Viduka. The referee at Pittodrie is Mike McCurry. Celtic getting the match started with a phenomenal record against Aberdeen so far this season. Played 2-1-2, scored 12, conceded none. Aberdeen will hope it's a whole lot closer today, having discovered a little bit of form themselves. They've beaten Rangers in the League Cup, that was last Wednesday, and then Ariel Stavrum's goal helped them to a 3-1 victory against Hearts this Wednesday. Can they make it 3 in a row? Robbie Winters with Johan Mjalby at his back. Jamie McAllister was expecting that to go out of play. Vikhorst's header picked up by Bernard. Onto it, Guntveit. Stavrum turning away from Tebeli. Still Stavrum, shot that goes wide. The sign of the menace the Norwegian poses. Was sharp to take his goal against Hearts in midweek, and he got well away from Tebeli there. And he was looking for the shot to swerve in off the outside of his right foot. And an encouraging start for Ebbe Skodal. Now to McAllister. Robbie Winters is down the touchline. Here's Paul Bernard. Got that away just in time. Jamie McAllister. Good exchange with Bernard. Still it's McAllister. Well seen by Stubbs. But they've lost out, Celtic. Now Jess on to Winters. Tebeli away. First time for Moravcik, held up well by Viduka. Vikhorst. And back from Anderson. It's a miscue from Jim Leighton. He tried to take that first time. Fortunately for him, it went to Perry. And the hand of apology immediately held up. That's a good run forward from Morten Vikhorst into the danger area. That's for Viduka, and Derek White may have just got a touch to that, which diverted it away from the diving Viduka. He realised all he needed was a touch after a superb thrusting run into the box from Vikhorst, and that had danger written all over it, and expertly flicked away by Derek White. That saved his team. Anderson, developing as a player at Pittodrie in the central role in defence, having started his life here as a full-back. Stavrum onto Guntveit, the two Norwegians combine. Ariel Stavrum again, Winters in the middle. Cut out well by Mjalby. Danger not over for Celtic. Stavrum again, driven in. That was Paul Bernard attacking the ball at the near post. Corner kick is won. 2 good balls played in, the second of them headed away by McNamara. Andy Dow with the corner kick, out came Jonathan Gould. Stubbs was there before him. And it's McNamara's clearance. Jamie McAllister, the angled ball towards Andy Dow. Dow failed to make contact. After a spell of good Aberdeen pressure. Ian Jess, haven't seen too much of him so far. Now to Winters. Jess goes into the box. Beyond him from Winters. Pebble's headed away. Robbie Winters again. Gets in behind McNamara. It's off Mjällby. Mahe's header. Now it's Bernard. First touch, let the ball drift away. Lambert to Vikhorst. Celtic on the counter. That's through for Mark Viduka. The flag goes up against him. The Celtic supporters not impressed. They thought there was the chance there of the opening goal at Pataudry, but looked across in anguish as the offside flag went up. Tebele, Berkovic. Into the feet of Viduka, back to Berkovic, who was sprinting onto the return pass. Lovely ball for Jackie McNamara. Blocked by McAllister. Here comes Paul Lambert. Viduka. Lambert again! That's brilliant from Lambert! His first goal of the season. That was a belter. 21 minutes on the clock. And you won't see too many better goals than this. Lambert played the pass, he was there for the return, and he couldn't have placed the shot further away from Jim Leighton. Right in at the junction of crossbar and goalpost, and Celtic 1 up. Dangerous ball infield from Winters. If Berkovic had got a touch there, Mark Viduka might have had a chance through the middle. He might again here from Vikhorst. It's Viduka! Well, was that over the line? Mark Viduka certainly thinks so. But Russell Anderson has got his side out of jail with this clearance after Vikhorst played in Viduka. I thought this was heading for the back of the net, and what a good goal line clearance that was from Anderson. He saved his team going 2 down. Moravchik tries to get turned. Again, the Aberdeen passing, not good enough. Possession given away. Almost through for Viduka again. Berkovic, a real menace to Aberdeen at the moment. Set up by Viduka. That's for Mahe. He saw the challenge coming in from Mark Perry. And it was that as much as anything that meant the shot went wide. Celtic at the moment looking a very solid unit. Stubbs over the top for Viduka. Out comes Jim Leighton. And I think that's one for the Jim Leighton scrapbook. The diving header, 25 yards out. Not one that he practices in training. Viduka, great close control. Intercepted by Anderson. Robbie Winters might have been off and running had the ball not skidded away from him. Moravchik tackled heavily by White. Derek White still down. Berkovic through for Mahe. Onto the right foot! And Stefan Mahe gives Celtic a farewell present before he vanishes for a couple of months through suspension. That's the goal which makes it 2-0. His next game will be in the Tennant Scottish Cup at the end of January because of a 3-match ban. And how he'll have enjoyed this moment, turning inside Mark Perry onto the right foot. And the shot steered away from Jim Leighton. Moravchik against Perry and Gundveit. Stephen Mahe bursts forward. Mahe still has it. Berkovic, lovely close control, and then laid the ball across the 6-yard box. Sadly for him and Celtic, no one there. That was delightful ability from the Israeli midfielder. Look at the footwork here from Berkovic when he came onto the ball. And it was on a plate for someone. Good pass from Bernard. It's Gunveit. It's a good hit. Parried by Jonathan Gould. He knew he wasn't going to catch that one. Powerfully hit. It was a good strike, which got him his opening Aberdeen goal in the midweek against Hearts. And it was a good solid stop from Jonathan Gould. Stephen Mahoney's got through a power of running in this first half. Mark Viduka is onside. Viduka against White. Still Viduka. Saved well by Jim Leighton. Carved himself a good opportunity there, did Viduka, to make it 3. Down the pitch, Jim Leighton made a very impressive stop from Viduka after he turned away from White, left him in his dust, and blocked by the goalkeeper. That wayward pass from Lubo Moravcik, the last action of the first half, but a very impressive showing from Celtic. This was Paul Lambert playing a 1-2 with Mark Viduka, and a stunning left foot shot, which was always going to have the beating of Jim Leighton. And Stefan Mahe joined the attack, and a goal off his right foot, which is an unusual occurrence. And Stefan Mahe's goal made it 2-0 for Celtic, and it looks like it's a long way back for Aberdeen. Half-time at Pittodrie is Aberdeen 0, Celtic 2. Aberdeen had high hopes going into this match of 3 wins back-to-back, having beaten Rangers and Hearts in the last 10 days, looking for an Old Firm double against Derek White's old outfit. And they started well, Aberdeen, but in the second part of the first half they were blown away by the 5-star Celtic performance. And now the goal difference between these two this season is up to 14. 14 against, no goals for in 2.5 games so far for Aberdeen against Celtic. He's been under a bit of pressure lately as the director of football operations at Celtic, Kenny Dalglish, unperturbed I'm sure, and he'll be more impressed with the way Celtic are playing here. The promising Jamie McAllister. Carter Gunveit. And a chance for Winters. And these are the chances that have to be taken. Took it quickly, Robbie Winters. And hooked the effort wide. 1 up for Aberdeen at the moment. Zerali holds possession. Looks for reinforcements alongside him. His fellow countryman Belabed. Driven in low by McAllister. Back from Winters. Losing possession in a promising area. And now Celtic do the attacking with Moravcik. Away from White, away from McAllister, and away from Leighton. That's superb from Moravcik. And that's 3 for Celtic. Started the season so well, his form then dipped, and now he's back to his best. The Celtic supporters rise to Lubo Moravcik. Delicious skill and a ferocious shot. Celtic hope they can hold on to him for another season. And when you see ability like this, you can understand why. Pushing the ball around very nicely, Celtic. Lovely flowing move. Vigorst involved again. When you've got Lubo Moravcik's ability, you're tempted to have a go with the left foot volley, even in that sort of position. End of match for Moravcik. And yet again, he's given the Celtic supporters something special. And a handy replacement is Ian Wright. And that's the scoreline in case you'd forgotten it. Zerali through, good try, almost for Stavrum. Well cut out. Stilian Petrov. Long ball this time from Alan Stamps. Runs away from Mark Viduka, but he'll score now. That's a blunder by Jim Leighton, and he doesn't need told. And Mark Viduka strokes in his 17th goal of the season. It's 4-0 Celtic, and Jim Leighton misjudged this badly. And of Mark Viduka's 17, there will have been few easier than this one. Jim Leighton won't enjoy the rerun. 15 minutes left, and now Celtic 4. Consultation between Mike McCurry and his assistant Peter Peace. And now he will be having words with the Aberdeen goalkeeper. And a booking for Jim Leighton. And one presumes that is for something he said. Good fight. Pass played more in hope than anything else. Blinker. Viduka. Morten Vikhorst. Ian Wright alongside. Here's Wright. And that's surely a penalty kick. And it's not given. There didn't seem to be too much of a decision there for Mike McCurry to take. That looked a clear trip on the former Arsenal striker as he was about to pull the trigger for a shot at goal. It will be interesting to have a look at that one again. It's Viduka. McAllister loses out to Vikhorst, and Russell Anderson knocks it clear. Well, maybe Mike McCurry saw this better, but this looked to me like a foul on Wright by young Maguire, and that looked like a penalty. Vikhorst, showboat time, and Blinker! It's showtime for Celtic. Reggie Blinker enjoyed that. Morten Vikhorst will have enjoyed it as well. You don't try those unless you're 4-0 up. But just look at this. And on a plate for Blinker. Through the legs of Leighton just to rub it in. And 5-0, 7-0, and now 5-0 for Celtic against Aberdeen this season. Reggie Blinker's second goal of the season, coming 9 minutes from the end of the 90. Good fight. Good tackle by Tebele. Blinker to McNamara. Reggie Blinker again. Mark Viduka. Celtic might not be finished. Blinker, lovely ability. Viduka to Wright. The chip for the far post. Headed behind by the teenage Maguire. Very confident effort this from Wright. Immediately knew what he was going to do, and that was to chip it beyond Leighton and in at the far post. Corner kick conceded. The Vikhorst corner kick cleared, but not convincingly. McNamara's shot blocked. Tevely, Viduka. No great respite for the Aberdeen defence, with the ball given away again. Viduka, Vikhorst. Now Ian Wright. Stavrum back defending. And goal kick. Zerali offside. Only one. Mark Viduka goes the cry, and he's scored 6 times now against Aberdeen this season. Hisham Zerali, one too many hoop jerseys to get the better of. Guntveit wins it back. Belabed loses out. Mjalby with Wright and Viduka up ahead of him. Ian Wright slows the play down. Vikhorst to Viduka. Viduka clearly wants to do more damage. Vikhorst. Maguire's headed away, only as far as Blinker. It's Wright! And it's 6! A sweet strike from Ian Wright. And there's a goal celebration for you. I think he enjoyed that. It was a sweet strike, certainly, on the left foot of Ian Wright. We know he's in there somewhere. And yet again for Jim Leighton, a shot that he wasn't going to stop. Feinted to go onto the right foot, then left. Anderson was beaten, so was Leighton. McNamara put the ball out of play because it looked as if Petrov needed attention. That's full time. Celtic arms are aloft. It's been a very impressive performance from John Barnes' team. There's been a lot of criticism flung in his direction in the last few weeks, but he's come up smiling. And he'll have been well taken with the way his team has performed this afternoon. None better than Mark Viduka, who took his season's tally to 17. Ian Wright chipped in with the goal, which made it 6. The torture of Aberdeen is complete. And that's now 18 goals this season that Ebbe Skodal's team has conceded against Celtic. Celtic keep up the pressure at the top of the Scottish Premier League. 4 goals against Hibs last weekend, 6 against Aberdeen today.